Invitation to Ski demonstrates the system used by most skiing instructors all over Canada. Invitation to Ski is brought to you for your enjoyment by Dow Brewery Limited. Ever since the lure of the flying hickories fell upon the New World in the early 1930s, great swarms of red-blooded people from 6 to 60 discarded their fear of speed and made rich sport out of nature's toughest elements. However, for all its majestic grace and exquisite ease, skiing is far from an easy game. There is no pursuit on earth that pays such dividends for know-how, and conversely, no sadder plight for an ignoramus than to be on skis. Since a proper start involves both instructor and equipment, it is wise policy to allow the pro to select your gear for you. Skis must be right in length. That is, reach the base of your wrist on the outstretched arm. This rule applies whether you are tall or short. Good skis must be strong and yet flexible like an Indian bow. Skis are never flat. There must be an even amount of camber in both skis. The more weight, the more stiffness and camber is required. Ski poles, generally speaking, should reach the armpit. However, exceptionally tall people can lessen this rule of length as much as 6 inches to conform to their forward bend and arm length. A good skier is often recognized by the keen interest he takes in keeping his gear in perfect condition. This habit not only pays off in pride and accomplishment, but it amplifies the safety factor as well. Whether it costs $1 or $1, you can be assured that this ski school will soon have the scholars on wings. The modern ski school is departmentalized and graded. Each student advances as fast as he is able. All instructors are members of the Canadian Ski Instructors Alliance. Pupils can travel from the Laurentians to the Rockies without backtracking or skipping a single lesson. Wherever they go, they'll be taught the same system. Let's kibitz a bit and accept an invitation to see for ourselves just how a first-class school operates. This young lady is describing her experience in skiing, so that she may be accurately placed in the intermediate class. After becoming well acquainted with Johnny and his group, she will find progress both rapid and automatic as she practices the various techniques in their proper order. Any advancement in learning and exercise is fun, but these trainees have no way of knowing what joys and thrills are in store for them. When you are able to execute the correct movement for any type of terrain passage, you may well claim to be an expert skier. In skiing, there is an efficient and proper way to do everything. For those few nonconformists, the title Ski Bunny is justly applied. Yes, there's even a right and a wrong way to pick up and carry skis. Here's the proper manner. Walk in front of your skis, pick them up with one hand, and lift them over one shoulder. Now pick up the poles by the grip with the other hand and lift them over to the opposite shoulder and lay them across and underneath the skis, thus distributing the weight of the skis evenly on both shoulders. Now you are ready to walk away. Walking on skis is quite easy. Just unhitch the tight pulling cable which forces the heels to hug the skis in downhill work. Now the heels can rise and fall as in regular walking. Next, the ski poles. Place your hand under and through the strap. Then grip the pole lightly but securely. Make sure the smooth side of the strap contacts the glove, leaving the rough side showing. Walking on skis is done with a relaxed but elongated toe glide. The skis remain flat generally without lifting. The stride is just long enough to pull the rear heel as high as possible off the ski. The knees are relaxed and the ski poles are worked alternately to the ski on the same side. Avoid tension and try to maintain a good uniform gait. An easy way to turn in the opposite direction is to employ the kick turn. Pick up one ski and kick it forward and up. Then turn it around in the opposite direction. Now turn the second ski around and place it parallel to the first ski. Voila, you have just completed a 180-degree or half turn. Now you can try to pep up your walking stride by using the poles to propel rather than to support the body in the push of each step. The rear foot pushes off vigorously, and as the pole passes the body, there is a powerful thrust backwards. An easy method of negotiating a mild grade is done by way of the herringbone technique. Open your skis in a V position. Next, place your hands on top of your poles for support and proceed to walk uphill, keeping the skis in that V position. Move the skis up the hill one at a time and keep them edged inward. The poles again move alternately with each ski. Care must be taken to place the ring of the pole behind the foot at each step. Otherwise, you will slide back downhill. Do not look at your feet, as this changes your weight equilibrium, causing you to slide backward. So look ahead as you climb with the herringbone. At last, we are ready for the real thrill, downhill running. Step up in position, place your poles in front of you. Then step around between your poles. Flex your knees a little. Pick up your ski poles and let yourself go. A supple, relaxed body is the first step towards a good running position. Press your knees forward, bending at the ankles. This will induce the main weight to fall on the balls of the feet. Guide your skis in a straight line down the hill, keeping your feet together. Hold your hands low and forward and close to the body, and do not drag the poles in the snow. Now it is time to learn how to stop. This is accomplished with the snowplow. As you are running downhill, push your skis into a V position, at the same time edging your skis naturally inward. For real control, start from the snowplow position, open up your skis into a comfortable V position. Now push off and try to hold the snowplow position all the way down the hill. Keep the tips together and get the feel of braking as you go down. Keep your hands low and forward as in straight running, your weight evenly distributed on both skis. For variety, alternate between snowplow and straight running and repeat several times, thus getting the feel of putting your skis in gear or control. There was never a sport invented so natural for kids as skiing. Let's see how these tadpoles are doing. Whoops, this little girl hasn't got her ski legs yet, but you just wait. It won't be long before she can show her father a few tricks. Our next step is to turn on skis. Starting from a snowplow position, which is the most important position maneuver you will learn, rotate your body gently around in the direction you wish to turn, applying at the same time more pressure on the outside ski. Watch as our skier demonstrates to the left. Hold your snowplow position steady. Look ahead of you. Notice how the hands rotate around in unison with the body. Rotation is a twisting motion of the whole body around a vertical axis, resulting in the shift of weight from side to side. You can practice a series of these snowplowed turns by linking them together, getting the feel of turning your skis from one direction to another. Keep the points together, but do not let them touch or cross each other. Shift your weight from one ski to the other as you are turning from side to side. Believe it or not, these people are in their third day on skis and seem to be doing quite well. In traversing or running diagonally across the hill, most of the weight must rest on the downhill ski. The uphill ski is kept approximately a half boot length ahead of the lower ski. The position of the rest of the body is held naturally, as in straight running. You might find it necessary to edge your skis slightly into the hill in order to get a better grip. This is accomplished by dropping the lower shoulder a little. We are now ready to do a complete snowplow turn from a traverse, or as it is called, a stem turn. From a traverse position, wind up or counter-rotate with the body. This will induce the lower ski to slide downhill into a stem position or half snowplow. Now rotate around in the direction of your turn, shifting your weight to your outside ski as you go along. The skis will now take the full snowplow position and turn around with you. Allow the skis to run together in a traverse position. Going back to our class, our skiers are in their fourth day of instruction. They will follow their instructor in a serpentine file while executing graceful stem turns. They will keep looking ahead, endeavoring to remain supple by keeping a constant up and down or bobbing motion in their knees. There is no doubt that side slipping is the most important step you have yet to learn. It is the link between the slow, elementary steered turns and the faster Christie turns. You will have to learn to skid your turns now. Stand horizontally across the hill with your weight on the downhill ski and your upper ski ahead. Now release the edges of your skis by rolling the ankles and knees downward. and let yourself slide sideways. This will further improve your balance and give you the feel of the skis. Look in the direction you are going. Keep your hands low and your pulls off the snow. And practice a lot. Let us inject a little side slipping into our skiing and observe the results. You are now learning to do a Christie into the hill. With your weight on the downhill ski and the upper ski ahead, descend slowly across the hill. Wind up with the counter-rotary motion of the body away from the hill. Now unwind gently into the hill, letting yourself skid sideways and around. Observe in slow motion the following points. A definite lowering of the body in the wind-up. An up motion as the body starts unwinding. A sharp ending of the turn with the body in a low forward position. The instructor is pointing out to his class a common fault, leaning backwards as the skier starts unwinding his rotation. Remember this important point. You must rotate around and forward with the weight towards the balls of your feet at all times. Hey, that's not bad, but she should try to keep her feet close together. Learning how to ski isn't always hard work. After whipping through a few practice runs, then down to the ski lift. This is a T-bar lift. You ride with a companion. Some fellows plan their ride up on the T-bar with an evening's date in mind. In fact, this type of lift is fast becoming dubbed the wolf line. Learn to make a Christie off the fall line, which is the degree of descent downhill. From a small snowplow position, wind up and sink with the body. Now lift up and pull the skis together, unwinding gently as in the Christie into the hill. Once you get the swing of it, practice it, starting with the feet together. You might find it a little more natural. Down in the wind-up, up forward, down and around, follow through. Now we are ready for some real skiing, the graceful stem Christie, the goal of all skiers. Remember your stem turn, add a little bit of oomph to it, and you will be executing the stem Christie. From a traverse, wind up with a gentle down motion. This will induce a slight stem in the lower ski. Now up with the body, forward and around, and the skis will regain their parallel position and skid around into a stem Christie. The ending of the stem Christie, like all Christie turns, must be sharp, with the body in a low position. Observe closely these fine points revealed by the slow motion camera. The up and down motion is synchronized with a contact on the snow by the inner pole on each turn. Down in the wind-up, pole touches the snow, lift and unwind, shifting your weight. Follow through in a down motion. To effect a series of linked stem Christies such as these, use the follow-through of one turn as the natural wind-up for the next turn, and so on. Follow through with each turn. each other down in a line and stay forward. The expert class, such as this one, is not made up of people who were born on skis. They are businessmen, college girls, and office workers who ski on weekends and probably take off for a week's ski vacation during each winter. This year's Olympic ski team will not likely be recruited from these skiers, but you would never guess the value they place on their ski ability. The difference between a flip and a flop is bottom down to bottom up. The group is closely observing their instructor demonstrate some important points. One of these is the position of the hands at the start of the turn and at the end of the turn. One hand should come directly in front of you in the wind-up, while the other hand is rotated around and behind you, somewhere near the hip pocket. The rotation of the body and the conclusion of the turn should bring about the reverse in the position of the hand. After the instructor shows how, everyone gets a practice run. Good show, but you must not step from one ski to another, as this will play bad tricks on you in deep snow. Stay centered at all times and stay forward. Very nice. Smooth, too. Now, I call this rushing the season a little bit. Whipping through these turns is hard on the snow, so every once in a while, everyone pitches in and repacks the turn. There they go, under perfect control and masters of their skis, fully confident that their ski technique will see them through many enjoyable hours of skiing with good companions on the challenging slopes. This is the reason they love to ski. Skiing with your feet together at all times, or parallel skiing as it is known to skiers, is not easily achieved, although it appears so natural and effortless. It is generally the result of a lot of practice after good coaching. Almost no body rotation is involved in parallel skiing, which is greatly compensated for by fine synchronization of the basic points of that pure style, such as a well-timed shift of weight at each turn, a perfect timing of the inner pole pivot with a down-up-down motion of the body. The resultant knee action induces the skis to remain parallel and skid around with you. The expert skier must be able to instantly change his course and retain complete control over his skis while running in different types of snow conditions. And now for a little session over the bumps. A roller coaster was never so much fun. Expert skiers must keep their skis under control while running in rough terrain or over bumps, in competition or in fast downhill running. So practice running bumps. It will improve your balance. Keep your tips down and make your ankles and knees perform like shock absorbers as in a good car. The upper part of the body should remain steady and not be affected by the bumps. Ski instructors also practice. It is not an unusual sight to see them running through slalom gates. This is daily routine for most skiing instructors all over the snow world. It sharpens up their timing and coordination and is a lot of fun. Slalom is not trick skiing, it is a natural development of good skiing. It embodies the finer points of technique, feet together, pivoting on the inner ski pole, down, up, down motion with the body, and constantly looking ahead. Who is there who does not wish to ride in the wintertime in a fabulous aerial chairlift, which takes you up through the fairyland of ice and snow? Then down, down, down on the wings of the wind, the song of skis on glistening snow, the breathtaking thrill of downward flight. This is the rich reward of long hours on the practice slopes. For today, you are master of your skis, your domain the winter wonderland of sparkling snow. Now you have truly accepted an invitation to ski. Invitation to Ski was brought to you for your enjoyment by Dow Brewery Limited.